But then my question is, why didn't God predict this? Why didn't God say, okay, premarital sex is like worse for women than for men? It's banned for both. You're supposed to only, now in Islam, you can have 4 wives, but you're not supposed to go to the club and the hoes. I'm wondering if you guys have what you guys feel about your faith, where you feel so comfortable preaching against the faiths that you purport to believe in.
So you're questioning God?
I'm an atheist. This isn't about me. I'm talking for you. Like, I'm wondering, like, just comparing, like, if there is any cognitive dissonance, how you guys square that away. That's just a genuine, question. I'm curious with. I'm not trying to get a gotcha.
Well, yeah. I mean, I can admit that there's a truth, and there's one truth. But at the same time, I can also understand that, like, I live in the real world, and in the real world, there's real issues that come up.
So the Bible doesn't apply to the real world anymore?
Hold on, I'm not done.
Okay, sorry.
And as a result, I've chosen to live in the world. I be of the world. Is it correct? No. But if I live in the world, I have to adapt to it. So that's my reality right now.
Okay, and what about you?
Adaptation to the current sexual marketplace. Unfortunately, religion is not going to save you from the fuckery that's going on. Women are more promiscuous now than ever before. We have a different world nowadays. And unfortunately, being a traditional man and playing by that set of rules is not going to serve you with modern women who are not playing by those rules.
So you think Muslims shouldn't be following the Quran? They should be following
I'm not saying that at all. What I am saying is that in order for you to be in a relationship in 2020, especially since you can marry outside of your religion, right? As a man, unfortunately, you need to understand how women operate, right? You can go to another place where women tend to have a different belief system, but in general, women have changed significantly. And if you don't know what you're doing, you're putting yourself in a compromising situation. Because when you get married as a man, you're the one that takes all the risk, not the women.
I mean, if that's your answer, I don't want to go back and forth with it. But I would say, like, a Ben Shapiro, he's an Orthodox Jew. He's in that community. He still is able to practice his religion. You guys are saying you can't properly practice your religion in today's...
He met his wife through other, through another Jewish family. She was a virgin. He was a virgin. The likelihood of that happening for most people is extremely unlikely.
Yeah.
It's just not going to happen.
Which also made him Ben Shapiro.
Tradcons don't understand that the sexual marketplace has changed significantly, and they don't understand that women date differently, and playing by the traditional conservative play set of rules is not going to serve you as a man, because women are playing by the liberal, I reserve the right to change my mind at any time set of rules.
So you think the Quran and the Bible are not as applicable today? If that's the answer, that's fine.
Just from dealing with modern women, but everything else is correct. I think Islam solves a lot of the world's problems.
Okay, but so Islam solves the world's problems, but not the part about restrictions on male sexuality.
I think for you to be able to date capital women, right, as women that aren't non-believers, etc., and be able to be in a position of advantage where you're able to understand and deal with them, you're going to have sexual experience, unfortunately.
Okay, so God just didn't predict this. Okay, got it.
Nobody said that.
I didn't say that.
Well, I'm saying that if the Quran, as far as I'm Middle Eastern too, it's supposed to be the book you're supposed to follow all forever, not just until things change. So I just feel like if
is your family atheist too?
No, they're Muslim, but they're not like hardcore.
Right,
they're culturally Muslim.
But it's the same. It's the same thing.
Yeah, but I asked them this. But the difference is they would say this is the right way. I'm doing it wrong. They're saying.
Well, that's what he said.
That's what he said. So I think that's a good answer.
Yeah.
But I would just push back on. Okay, if this is still what God said, that men are better, it's good to restrict your sexual promiscuity. Then why do you tell men that if they work hard enough that they can disobey God? That's kind of my question.
It's not that. What I'm saying is that the reality is you need to adapt to the new normal.
So if a guy is high value and he's enjoying the fruits of his labor, is he not disobeying God?
He is.
Okay.
He is, but that's not a major sin. Like that, you can still
zina or whatever the fuck it's called. That's not a major sin.
Not really, no.
Oh, okay.
If hold on, if you're not married, then it's really not. Like like there's way worse there's way worse sins.
From what I've learned, having sex outside of marriage is a pretty bad sin, but okay.
I mean, it's not like you can still go to heaven.
Of course, you can go to heaven even if you do it. But what I'm saying is, if you come on here and you're like, it's okay to eat pork when God says it's never okay. It's okay to have sex with multiple women when you gain the status. That's not what God says. That's all I'm saying.
Here's the thing. I'm saying if you want to be religious like that and you want to follow the deen 100%, you need to leave the United States and find a woman that also follows that deen, that's going to play by the same set of rules that you do. But if you're going to go ahead and get with a westernized woman that thinks that, having sex all throughout her 20s and living life, whatever, you're going to be in that situation. You're going to try to find a wife in there. You're going to try to, get a relationship there. You need to know what the hell you're getting into.
I agree, but there's a reason that even imams, sheikhs, whatever, they're not telling Western men that now you don't have to follow it because you're in a different place. That is still the prescription. That is still the word of God. I don't care how many he is, but I'm saying, like, I'm just wondering how you
someone that's atheist, you care a lot.
I care a lot about cognitive dissonance and intellectual, like, when it's not inconsistency. That's all.
But I mean, you're acting as if like we're like super practicing and we're like telling guys, oh, blah blah blah.
No,
I'm just telling guys what I'm taking my own personal religious bias aside and telling guys this is the best way to operate in 2023, objectively speaking. Fuck my religion, fuck my personal beliefs. This is what's going to work best for you in 2023 with modern women.
But what should be best objectively should be dictated by your religion, brother.
Also, no. What the fuck?
For you.
No, because I'm going to give the best advice to men to succeed outside of my personal beliefs, my personal mindset, etc.
Yeah.
But so your practice, if you still believe this, I'm just asking, do you believe that God objective, like if you believe in objective morality and it comes from God, that it's wrong, because God says it's wrong for men, high value men, to sleep with a bunch of women? Shouldn't they still have sex within the boundaries of their marriages?
I'd rather them ask for forgiveness after they find their wife and they're not getting destroyed and they learn the prerequisite skill set than them ask for forgiveness from a fucking judge for making the bad decision. And God will forgive. Divorce court.
How many times do men in church get married to women in church? They find out that they understand women, they get divorced, and then they hate God multiple times. I'd rather a man go through and learn the hard way. Hey, listen, man, women aren't sugar and spice. Learn that, hey, listen, things happen, and know that, okay, I'm making a choice here to do what I want to do as a man.
We're giving the best objective advice.
I understand that, but I'm saying, like,
not based on our religion.
But it's like eat the pork and then repent.
But you can eat the pork and repent.
You can, but I wouldn't say that if you're having a show where you're telling men, oh, this is the best way to eat the most pork, you're being like you're in alignment with
it'll be a problem if we're telling men that we're Christian and Muslim and then do this. But
We've self-admittedly both said multiple times we are not good at our religion. We're not. We need to get better. We've been super open about that, and I think transparency is very important. And we don't sit there and tell people you need to convert, blah blah blah. What we tell guys is outside of our personal belief system, this is the best way to get ahead in a secular Western world where religion no longer is there to protect you from female fuckery. We're going with the best objective advice, not our own personal advice.
You could say that, but you're still preaching against it.
Man, shut up, man. Next.
Okay.
This is perfect example. You're literally arguing about faith right now.
No, I don't think so,
single.
We never purport ourselves to be religious. We don't even bring religion up unless it's asked by the chat. Really,
but I was just curious as like a personal question. If you believe in it, how you feel about it. But that's okay.
Yo, shut up, man. Hey, sorry, man, bro.
Chris.
Tits. Whatever, man. You're so.
Well, you know what I'll say? Hold on, Chris.
What?
You're single. You're open on IG on all over the internet. Come on, man.
It's not an argument.
Come on, man. Chill. Chill. Fuck out, man.
Since you like to ask that question, how does your family feel about you having sex openly on Twitter, like on video?
They don't like it.
Yeah,
but
of course.
I don't live to appease my parents.
All right.
All right.
3 or 4, man.
Thou shall cast the first stone. Look at you. Okay. What about you?
I enjoyed it. This was definitely like.
Yeah, but disappointing your parents sucks. Like, it's one thing to disappoint God, but your parents, goddamn.
I agree. It's not the best, but also you can disappoint your parents for marrying outside of your religion, for being gay, for whatever. I don't think we should live.
There's levels to it.
We should live to please our parents. Now, I'm lucky that my parents love me a lot, and I still have a good relationship with them, although they're very, very unhappy with my decision. But I live a life that's conducive to my happiness. Now, my parents being upset about it, I don't think I should change my entire life in order to appease my parents. I don't live for my parents.
Bro,
I understand that, but like, are you okay with the fact that like men are always going to look at you as a sexual object?
Yeah,
and nothing more.
You are.
Depends on the man, but yeah, my subscribers or people on the internet, are you guys looking at me sexual object? That's okay with me.
Your point of view after seeing those Twitter posts,
bro,
I could care less.
Yeah.
Okay, you asked me to be here, even though you saw the Twitter post, so I don't know.
No, I'm just saying, like, I get that, but I'm just saying, like, so you're okay with that, like, you don't.
I'm okay with like the type of men I like are not going to see it, but I'm okay with like men like you guys seeing me like that. That's totally fine.
What if I told you the liberal men that you like are also going to look at you as a sexual object? They're just going to dance around it better and not say it.
I disagree with that. We could do another debate on that.
Man. She's single as fuck, man. Big titties, man. So single.
Sorry about that. Go ahead.